Hello everybody. Another versus video comparison. I know we can't really compare. This is like comparing apples to oranges, but this is Panamax M4300 model, M4300pm, which is currently discontinued, and new one came out. And I just bought this furman here, this unit. This is the 15 model, the 15 PFI. It's called Elite 15 Power Factor. I know you can't really compare these two units because, you know, this is obviously much better here, but this is what I'm going to be using right now instead of this. The main reason is obviously the number of outlets, and also this unit has I don't know the actual technical term, but there's a capacitor in there. I believe it's right here, which stores energy, and when energy is needed and it's being pulled at abnormal rate, then this would empty out and give it extra juice to your amplifier or whatever unit you have that needs more power at this particular moment. So there's also a Model 20 which looks the same, but that capacitor in there is of a bigger size, and I believe you pay extra $200 or $300 for this. This unit currently sells for about $699. If you get lucky, you may pick it up for about $500. This one is on sale right now. They want to get rid of them because it's discontinued. There's a new unit that came out. It looks similar, just little redesign. So main difference is obviously, you know, I know you can't compare it, but both units have lights here. These, if you notice here, have LEDs at the bottom. So if you put this on top of your rack, this actually can light up your rack real nicely. So this is a nice touch here on that Panamax. I know a lot of guys I've noticed have issues with this particular screen here, which displays the voltage, that it's being too bright, and it basically it is bright. And I had no idea. I didn't find that in the manual, but actually there's a button right here, right next to this lamp, and if you just keep pushing the button, all you're going to do is just change the brightness level of these LEDs right here. But actually if you push it and hold it, it's going to dim the display, which it's going to show you the voltage. So I believe there's 3 settings. So push and hold, and this is going to dim, and push and hold again, it's going to dim, and eventually actually you can turn this off completely. So there is no, it's not going to bother you if you know, if that's the case. Front here is the power button, 2 lights again. Here you're going to have your voltage, and it's going to display, if there's a problem, there's a couple of icons that's going to come, they're going to pop up if something happens. Nice touch here is a USB charging port. So if you get a phone and any other gizmo you want to charge up, or if you just want to hook up like a little light, you know, to it, it's nice. And also outlet in the front. One thing I want to tell you about the USB port here, I tried to charge my PlayStation PS3 controller with it, and it does not work. I don't know why, but it does. It charges everything else. Everything else works, like the phone, the iPod, iPad, but it will not charge PS3 controller for some reason. Okay, so that's the front of Panamax 4300. Now, this furman here also has an outlet from the left here. This is a dimming switch, and the dimming, I should say knob, is to dim these lights here. There's also lights in here, but what's nice about this furman here, you can actually pull these lights out, like so. Not only you can pull them out, but actually you can twist them right to left. And the lights are right here at the bottom. Also LED lights. So this dimmer right here would actually dim the lights or make them brighter. And once you push those in all the way, the lights turn off. So this is kind of nice. In the middle here, you have, I guess it would just tell you that you got a power coming to the unit. It's a blue light. I don't know if you can actually dim that light or not, but it would be nice to do that because I don't want it to be too bright. And of course, on and off switch. It's kind of nice that it's not a button, it's just like up and down. And you have two LED lights here. If you have extreme voltage going through the unit, you're going to have that light come on, and remote turn on. I'm going to get to this when I turn this unit back around. Okay, so that's the front of both units. Obviously the furman is much bigger, and you know it's actually quite deep also. Okay, so let's spin these around. Okay. Right away what you're going to notice is that the power cable on Panamax is not detachable, which means it's on all the time. You cannot take it off. Okay, with furman you can unplug it. So as you can see, the difference is here. In the back here on Panamax you have 8 outlets. Okay, bank 1 and bank 2. Both of them are switched, which means the power button on the front, if you turn the power button off, all of them are going to go off. There's going to be no power going through it. Okay, this unit has 4 high current and 4 filtration outlets. Also has Ethernet and a phone, which I don't think too many of us are going to use. And this is for your cable or satellite TV also. Okay. On here on the left you have ground. Okay, and also you have the reset fuse. So that's the back of Panamax 4300. Now, you notice here on furman, obviously you have 4 extra outlets, which is in my case much needed. Okay, and they have them named. For example, these 4 here, high current outlets, and they call them, you know, amplifier outlets. Okay, these are audio video outlets, and these are video outlets. These all of them are switched, obviously, with the power switch on the front. But the difference here is that you have a 12-volt trigger input and output, obviously, so you can daisy link other devices. So you would connect your trigger to this, and there's also a bypass switch. If you push that on, that trigger is not going to work. So 12-volt trigger, what that's going to do is going to switch on your switched outlets. As you can see, these 2 on top, this one, this one, and this one, and this one is unswitched. So this will not work with the trigger. Those 4, these are switched. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and also these are switched, and these have delay. Okay, so you can so basically when everything turns on, you don't want it to turn on like right at the same second, you know, so these have delay on them. Maximum capacity is 1800 watts on this. This is a 15 amp circuit that goes in here, which should be sufficient for what I'm trying to use. So that's the back of it, and obviously you have a cable, you know, your Ethernet, and you just have 2 right here. So that's basically the back of it, and the main reason why I got it is because of well, basically this is kind of like a voltage regulator, and basically what it's going to do is going to clean up your outgoing
power from the power that comes out of your outlet is basically, they call it they call it very, very dirty. And when you plug it into this unit, it's what it's supposed to do. It's supposed to clean that power out. And when it's output, it's much cleaner and supposed to be noise free. With this particular unit, this would not be a voltage regulator. This is kind of like a big, gigantic surge protector here. This unit is much more advanced, and of course, obviously, that reservoir of stored energy to me is very important. There's other units from Panamax that are compatible to this. For example, there's a Panamax Pro 7500, I believe, which is about the same size. It's much heavier, and I thought about it. It's about in the same price range right now. That Panamax Pro 7500 was when it first came out, it was about $2,000. Now they're selling, Crutchfield sells them for about $699, so about the same price as this unit is. Although this one did not go down in price, and Panamax did. And the reason behind it is, I heard, is that there's people have been complaining that the transformer inside the Panamax is noisy, and you can hear the humming noise coming from the speakers. I can't tell from experience because I don't have one, but basically that's the reason why I decided to go with this one. So basically that's it. Thank you for watching the video, and once I hook it up, I'm going to show you how everything looks like.